All right, Shalom. Before I start, we give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahshua, Bashem Chachorash, the honors to the apostles, Rosary Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim Wakwathin, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. All right, it's going to be a video based off of a scripture I read last night and dealing with certain current events. And when I say current, I mean daggone current. uh, we have because really this video had nothing to do with the guy or those two bums. But you have those two Edomites who were in their car talking about they're going GMS coon hunting. So hey, we're gonna see. But as the title says, you don't F with the I don't have to change it. But you don't F with the Israelites. All right. And I kind of the title or I got the title from a video game. I remember there's this woman that you play as right before she was about to kill somebody. She said, "You don't F with a witch," and then she got to putting the beats on somebody. All right, but basically, when you look at the history of Israel, when the Lord was dealing with us, all those that have come up against the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, when our power was dealing with us, they all severely regretted it, and it's going to be the same thing. Let me just pull these guys up for everyone to see, so everyone knows what I'm talking about. All right, you don't touch the chosen nation. It's just not a good idea. It's not a good look. It's just not something that I would advise. All right, and the scriptures say it, which is more than anything that I have to say. But I'm gonna just pull them up so we can see, and I'm gonna get right into the scriptures. I just want to pull their faces up. Just give me 1 second, Salat. Guys are absolute joke. Fuckers talking about they're going GMS coon hunting. Yeah, okay. So just give me 1 second, Salat. Okay. All right, let me get it switched over. All right, so I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna have the volume going, but I'm just let it play so you can see their faces. And I'm gonna read the scripture over it. All right, so but just keep in mind, all the things that have ever happened to us, slavery, getting stripped of our laws, being beat on, all this and all that. So this is First Maccabees chapter 6, starting at I'm gonna start at verse 8. Now this is one of the Edomite Greek kings that was over us during the time of the Maccabees, that was putting hell on us, killing us and slaughtering us. It's a lot. And then the Most High put him into a position where he was completely humbled. All right, First Maccabees 6 and 8. It says, "Now when the king heard these words, and he was hearing how the Most High was dealing with the Maccabees brothers to deliver us, and how they were slaying many of the king's subjects and taking back our land." All right, so First Maccabees 6 and 8. "Now when the king heard these words, he was astonished and sore moved, whereupon he laid him down upon his bed and fell sick for grief, because it had not befallen him as he looked for. And there he continued many days, for his grief was ever more and more, and he made account that he should die." So he was stricken in the heart to the fact that us Israelites were doing good for ourselves and getting our land back and winning wars. And he was stricken to the heart. Look at these devils. They have no remorse, no care, no sorrow, but they're about to. Just like right here, Antiochus Epiphanes. All right, verse 10. "Wherefore he called for all his friends and said unto them, The sleep is gone from mine eyes, and my heart faileth for very care. And I thought with myself, into what tribulation I am come, and how great a flood of misery is wherein now I am. For I was bountiful and beloved in my power." So he's thinking to himself, he sat back and thought, man, why is this happening to me? Why am I losing my kingdom? Why am I dying? What's happening to me? Verse 12. "But now I remember the evils that I did at Jerusalem, and that I took all the vessels of gold and silver that were therein, and sent to destroy the inhabitants of Judea without a cause. I perceived therefore that for this cause these troubles are come upon me, and behold, I perished through great grief in a strange land." So he was able to realize deep down, through taking thought and analyzing himself, that all the hell that came upon him was for messing with these Israelites. And these two country hillbilly hicks have no idea of a world that they're about to step into in our rulership. These people are going to realize that they messed up when they see that so-called black man, Yahushua HaMashiach, coming down, bringing death and destruction. That's when devils like this are going to realize that they weren't born at all. All right, let me see if I can, let's type in white guilt. All right, that Edomite guilt, because every Edomite has it, because they know. You're going all the way back to the beginning. They know that Esau is the one that's in the wrong. Esau is the bastard, is the filthy, is the one that's just a piece of doo-doo. All right, that's why there's such a term exists as white guilt. You don't see them called black guilt or Mexican guilt or Israelite guilt. We don't have no guilt. We didn't wrong any of you people. All right, we wronged the Most High. That's where our guilt and shame is too. We wrong the Most High, our power. So that's what we're trying to get back in graces with. Esau's so-called white man, you wronged the entire world. All right. You did a whole, you wronged all the universe. You're destroying the universe. All right, let me get this picture up. So now I'm gonna get to reading in another scripture. But notice, I'm gonna read it again. It's a lot. Here we are. We'll just keep that up. It said, 1 Maccabees 6:13, I perceive therefore that for this cause these troubles are come upon me, and behold, I perish through great grief in a strange land. All right, you devils, you're going to be sorrowful that you set up a system for women to put men on child support. You're going to be sorrowful that you set up a system of prisons to make sure the man is locked up and separated from the family. You're going to regret the fact that you have police out here specifically targeting Israelites. You're going to regret the fact that you had us in slavery for hundreds of years, beat us, stole us, took us, stripped us of our heritage, renamed us, raped our women, slaughtered our children, made us walk the trail of tears, chattel slavery, the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombings, the Red Summer. All right, you're going to regret all of these things. Just like Antiochus Epiphanes took counsel on himself and realized that he was messing with the wrong people, that all these troubles came upon him for messing with the wrong people. And so now we're going to go to Daniel, because there is another man who realized this. All right, this is Daniel. Let's see. This is Daniel. I want to get a specific event. Goddamn bastards. So like I didn't man, and brothers might already know where I'm going with it. Brothers might already know. Oh, you know what? Khan. Oh, you know, hang on. Let me get this. Because you know, you just had the picture with these devils right here. You know, they have such a great hatred for us that it's going to lead to their own detriment. That they're willing to cut off their own arms just to do damage to us, like these two fools just got on camera talking about how they want to come, and which, you know, it shows you here at Great Millstone we're pushing out. Somebody said it was nice knowing you. Now, I don't know if this person's talking about us or them, but more than likely aimed at them, I'm going to assume. And even if it wasn't, really, that should be aimed at them, because these guys are going to be speck of dust when the elect Yahushua, Hamashiach, and the angels get busy. All right, they're not even probably going to be alive in those times. But let me get this scripture. This is Daniel chapter 3. I'm going to start at, let's see, because the enemies against the nation of Israel, they hate us so much that they're willing to kill themselves and do themselves harm just to tear at us. All right, so Daniel chapter 3, I'm going to start at verse 19. It says, Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heat. So Nebuchadnezzar mad at these 3 Israelite men because they didn't want to bow down before him, which is really why these devils are mad, because we're no longer in their church saying, yes, some balsam massam. We're no longer at working at the McDonald's and they jobs and all this saying, yes, some balsam massam boy, no, yes, some balsam massam, sir, daddy, good some balsam, yes, some. You know, we're not saying all that. So now they're starting to hate us until they want to destroy us. All right, just like how Nebuchadnezzar wanted to destroy Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, which in the Hebrew or their Hebrew names was Azariah, Ananiah, and Misael. All right, it says, verse 20, and he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats and their other garments were cast into the midst of the fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So Nebuchadnezzar was so mad at them, he sent up the best, most mightiest men of his entire army to go throw them in the fire. And he was so mad at them that he had that fire so daggone hot. When his own men got in there, got close enough to throw them in there, they died from being too close to the fire. All right, it shows you the hatred that these heathens have. They're willing to sacrifice their best foot. And you know, people say put your best foot forward. They willing to put their best foot forward to their own detriment to destroy us. These devils absolutely hate our guts. And us here at Great Millstone, we're not out there in violence. We're not out there giving people the beats. All right. We go out, we teach the scriptures, we get on the internet, we teach these scriptures, and we go to heck home, go to work, come home, and do what we got to do every single day. They talking about 556 rounds, 223s. They talking about shooting us down. These is good. They're talking about actually killing us because they hate us. But just like King Antiochus or Antiochus, they're going to realize very soon all the trouble, all this stuff that's about to come upon them, the collapse of America, of their society, them going into slavery, is because they touched us. All right. And I just got really one more scripture. Now this is Daniel 4. Let's see. I'm going to start at verse 4, because basically King Nebuchadnezzar, he had a dream, and Daniel interpreted it, and that, you know, afterwards, this is when King Nebuchadnezzar, he had became Pharaoh. All right, the Most High had put a curse upon him, and he became Pharaoh like a beast. So let's see. So let's see. Okay, so this is Daniel 4:35. It says, the same hour was the thing fulfilled upon Nebuchadnezzar, and he was driven from men and did eat grass as oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his hairs were grown like eagle's feathers, and his nails like bird's claws. So he had became Pharaoh. All right, now verse 34. At the end of the days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lift up mine eyes unto heaven, and my understanding returned unto me. And I blessed the Most High, and praised and honored him that liveth forever, whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation. So Nebuchadnezzar, after getting humbled, had to come down and bow to the Most High Yahweh. And you saying devils, you devils are going to bow down to us, the Hebrew Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you've persecuted, that you hate, and to our powers, Yahweh, Bashum, Yahweh Shai. You damn devils are going to have to bow down to our women, to our children. We're going to make you bow down to two-day-old Israelite babies. We're going to make you bow down to females. And our women is going to have full authority to crush your skulls when we tell them to. If one of my wives says, you know, Lord, this devil right here, I saw him picking cotton, and he wasn't going full throttle. Can you have him executed? I think about him and say, oh, well, but he's a good worker. You know, she gonna go cook me a meal, you know, make some freshly squeezed lemonade. And then I'm gonna say, fuck yeah, he's dead. And then I'm gonna send somebody to come kill you. We're gonna have full authority and reign over you devils. Every single Israelite is gonna be over every last single one of you devils. And before that happens, you're gonna bemoan the day. You're gonna realize that you're gonna be so sorrowful for what you did. And I just got 2 more scriptures after this. Let's see. Verse 5, Daniel 4:35, and all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? So even Nebuchadnezzar, after he got his understanding given back to him by the Most High, he immediately got down and gave praises to the Most High, like every creation in all of existence is supposed to do. And you devils are going to do that soon. And you're going to do that through us. You're going to be under our feet. We're going to make you devils. You going coon hunting? No, we finna go Edomite hunting real soon. All right. Sirach, chapter 40. Where's that? Sirach, chapter 41. 41, verse 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. So you devils are going to be sorrowful for the things that you did, for going coon hunting, as you call it. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High power. For if you increase, it shall be to your destruction. And if you be born, you shall be born to a curse. So all of you, the more of you that's born, the more you little guilty Edomite bastards just going to be going right into slavery. All right, it says, if you be born, you shall be born to a curse, and if you die, a curse shall be your portion. And all that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again, so the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction. So y'all are going to have a cycle of hating yourselves, hating your forefathers, hating the Esau, the first Edomite, for everything that you did unto us. It's just going to be a repeat cycle until all of you are exterminated and gotten rid of. That's all that you have coming. That's your inheritance. That's what you have to inherit. And you're all going to realize it also very soon. And it's going to be too late for you. All right, I just got one more. Psalms chapter 105. We're going to go verse 15. Psalms chapter 105, verse 15, saying, touch not mine anointed, which is the Israelites, but specifically starting right now with the elect and the 1/3. And that's really who you are going to be sorry for touching. All right, the elect. All right, Pontius Pilate, you're going to be weeping for the fact that you had to, which really it wasn't your destiny, but you could have had them, you could have stopped Yahushua from getting killed. You say, oh, I'm guilty from, you wasn't guilty, bastard. You was ruling. You could have made the Israelites go home. You released Barabbas, so you're going to be guilty too. All right, it says, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. And that's you Israelites, you Edomites, you so-called white people, Europeans, Caucasians, all right, as you like to call yourselves, you're going to be sorry for all the things that you did unto us, the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so with that, let me give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakorash. All right, double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim, Wakwat, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. And I'm going to say shalom.